Today is episode 10 of the Fabled Legacy Noob to Godly. Today we're doing the Hellbound Sanctum, which is the second to last dungeon. And you know how we exactly begin this. First, I'm going to claim these 5 drops, which are pretty nice. And then after I claim those 5 drops, I'm going to collect both my daily rewards, which are some nice extra drops, and I'm going to collect my ring rewards. Now we're actually going to see how we do against this hellish of a dungeon. Here we go. We're here on this dungeon, and oh my goodness, the entrance looks incredible. What shocks me the most are these skulls. These skulls look insane, and I'm honestly super excited to do this dungeon that used to be the final dungeon when it started as Noob to Godly. So it's honestly crazy to be finally here. But let's not waste any time, start the dungeon, and let's see exactly how we do against the mobs. Starting off, we got the, can't even read the mob's name, the undead mobs, and some Sanctum Soul Hunters. Again, these mobs don't seem to be much of an issue, but that's a thing in basic, because on chaos difficulty, they have way more health. So, we've got to take care of these quickly, and then we can go ahead and do the first boss. Let's go ahead and go there. First boss here, the Pale Blood Maiden. 200 billion HP being on basic is absolutely insane. And oh my goodness, this guy is catching me off guard. I cannot dodge him for the life of me. But we're actually struggling a bit on time. This may be one of the dungeons that we actually fail during the first run, which would be really unfortunate. We are taking him down relatively quickly now, besides the fact that I just died right there, but we are losing a lot of time. So hopefully our timer will be well by the time we reach the further bosses, which we're going to the second boss right now. So let's take a look at that. Second boss here, the Demonic Commander. And oh my god, I just got killed in one shot. Same amount of HP, but man, does this guy have mobility, that's for certain. Because he's on a horse. And oh, almost died to that attack. Just gotta be careful. There's only 3 minutes remaining. We're losing time like crazy. And that lava attack just nearly one-shotted me. It does so much damage, but we're almost done with the boss. It became a ghost. There is no longer a horse, but it's now a ghost. 40 billion HP left. Dodge this attack. Gotta focus. Oh my goodness, the attacks are a little overwhelming, but it is something that we are being able to take care of with 2 minutes and around 30 seconds left. So there we go. One boss left. Can we make it? Final boss here, and we are facing the King Infernus, the leader of hell, with less HP than the other bosses. Does he have a second phase or something? Because that's kind of weird for a third and final boss having a different or lower amount of HP than all the other ones. Despite that, I still don't think it might be reachable because how low of time we have. We only have less than a full minute, despite the fact that we have to do like 100 billion damage in under a minute, even though we're actually doing well paced. It's seeming a little bit difficult. I'm not sure. I need to focus on not dying. Come on. 30 billion HP? 20 billion? Can we make it? We have 11 seconds. There we go! GG, that was such a close call. Alright, now that we've actually been able to take care of that dungeon, it's time to speed up, get to expert, and get some of that sweet loot. Let's do this. We have cleared the first difficulty. That took a while. Now, we're actually going to head to the second difficulty, but it took us so long, it took us an entire day. So I can actually pick up my ring rewards and my regular daily rewards again and get a legendary ring! That is amazing. Another thing I can do is I can go ahead and claim here this login streak and get 20 drops right off the bat, which will help huge big time. Now with that, we can actually start going into the expert difficulty. Let's go. We are here at the expert difficulty, new gear and everything, so we're gonna go ahead and start this up, see how well we do against these first mobs. We're gonna jump down, use aura immediately, and double up on spells. See exactly how we do against the mobs, and in general, we did take care of them pretty well here, so they aren't going to be much of an issue. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first boss. First boss we have here, and it's the Pale Blood Maiden, the Empress of Blood, with a stacking 360 billion HP technically. I mean, it's right there, honestly. It's just so close. And honestly, we're actually taking it down relatively quickly. A lot better than what we did on the basic difficulty, which is a great, huge improvement, which is awesome. There we go, we've actually taken it down. We can actually move on to the second boss. Second boss, the Demonic Commander. We're back. Bye. And where the heck did it go? Where did it go? Bro teleported out of existence, and he is still somehow attacking. Oh, he's back. He teleported back in here. Oh my goodness, we might just fail the dungeon off him teleporting. What the heck happened? That is so weird. Let's take him down right here. Honestly, our time is going to be a little low because of that bug, but, oh well. That was definitely an interesting predicament for the boss. Well, we're going to take it down here. If the HP isn't too much of an issue, the most issue is going to be the time. And, well, yeah. Let's go ahead and see our time once we reach the third boss. There we go. Final boss here. Same amount of HP. Actually same amount when it was different on basically less on the previous difficulty. That is interesting. But I actually don't know if we can take this one down, because due to the mass amount of HP we have to do in a short amount of time, maybe we can, maybe we can't. Well, at this pace we might be able to dodge it here. Come on, use the aura. Come on, there we go, and there we go. Great, we are gonna have to redo it. Let's go. Alright, now we've been able to beat it, it's time to grind for that 190. This grind may take a bit, but we're just gonna lock in and start doing it. Here we go. Enjoy this very fast speed up of it. And here we go. Alright, it's time to do the Infinite Tower, but before we do that, we can actually claim these 5 drops, plus I can go over here and claim these drops once again and get some more drops here, and I got a legendary Guardian spell. That is incredible. Alright, let's go ahead and start doing the Infinite Tower. Now, you know how Infinite Tower works. It's simple. We can just go here, clear as many waves as we can, try to do 20 exactly, and then start doing chaos difficulty. So let's actually speed this up and get the loot. Here we go. first reward here, and let's see what we get. We get a new, basically a new or basically new second surgery spell, a new warrior one, some stuff. It's nice, but nothing too crazy. Second rewards here, and we're gonna claim them, and we're gonna get the same hammer again and some warrior pants. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead, 2 more. Third reward here, and they are going to be a new spell, the same sigil, and some armor. Alright, 1 more. And our final group of rewards is right here. We got another spells that I'm using, and here are some other spells and some gear, nothing special. Let's go ahead and do the dungeon. We're here on the chaos difficulty for the very first time. We're gonna start here, go here on the mobs, start attacking them down, and we're actually dealing with them a little bit, taking a while, but there we go. Also, I do notice that my spell is a pretty unique spell, seeing that it charges up to 3 times until I can use it, basically having 3 different tiers of use, which is a really interesting mechanic for a spell, which I think is awesome. Also, is my weapon a gun? It looks like a gun, and I think that's super crazy. Anyways, for the first boss, we're gonna go ahead and start with the Fabled Blood Maiden. 600 billion HP down. Go ahead and go here, there, come on. Adds a lot of HP, dealing it down, but we should be able to constantly be able to take care of it since it's already over halfway down, just like that. You never have to worry about it. And before we know it, it should be down. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and move on to second boss. Second boss here, the Demonic Commander. It's going to start rushing here. Man, I always get hit by that rush, but it has 719 billion or 720 billion practically billion HP as well. We should be able to relatively take care of it, but it will be a little bit more difficult to see how exactly it moves. But we already taken it over halfway down. Come on, 200 million or billion actually, almost there. Just have to take it down a little bit more, and with that I think we should take it down in 3 or not, because it became a ghost. Now we gotta wait for the ghost actually. Once the ghost is gone, it should be down relatively quick. Almost there. And now 3, 2, 1, there we go. Let's go ahead and finish this on the final boss. Final boss here, King Infernus. Now what does concern me is it says there's 11 rooms out of 10, and we're at the leader of hell. Does that mean there's a bonus phase right here on the final difficulty? Well, I guess we're going to find out if we actually defeat it in time, which time is ticking low when we are seeing this. We gotta be as fast as possible, and oh my goodness, I'm probably gonna get hit by that. Here comes the red balls again, and I just died. But 1 minute remaining, we definitely can defeat this health bar, but does it have another one is the real question. Yep, Awakened King Infernus, there it is, and oh my goodness, this just caught me off guard. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat this one. This looks a little bit too difficult, and yeah, we're gonna fail this. That is unfortunate. Alright, we haven't been able to beat this, but since we need a little bit of an extra gear, so we can maybe use the AFK spot or get some gear to go ahead and upgrade that. Let's do that now. We have gotten better gear now. Now, I've actually gotten a way better set. We've gotten better gear now. We've actually grinded and I'm 194 and our team is around 195 as well. We've gotten better gear and hopefully we can now beat the dungeon. So let's actually take a look, starting with the bosses. Started with the first boss and I already died. We're actually doing a lot of damage, but time is actually going down pretty fast as well. But I feel like we're going at a pretty good pace. Once I dodge these little attacks, gotta be careful on them. But 120 billion left. Oh my goodness, and it's already gone. That was fast. Alright, second boss time. Second boss here, Demon King Commander. And once again, gonna rush us, and I almost died to it again. There we go. 500 billion HP left. We actually do a pretty substantial amount of damage, but the timer is still going down pretty substantially. There we go. 400 billion left. Come on, just gotta go in between. Hit it before it becomes a ghost. Or it's not going to become, there it is. Oh, never mind, I'm just dead. Maybe I just suck. But 200 billion, a little bit less than that. There we go. Come on. And I think that is going to be a GG right there. Oh, never mind. He became a ghost. But as soon as he becomes a regular horse again, we can take him down. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the third boss. Final boss here, Infernus, is back and I am almost dead. Off that attack alone. Oh, now I'm dead. But we're actually doing pretty good on time. We need to take advantage of that and deal as much damage as possible. Leader of Hell is almost down to no HP. Come on, just stay here. Charge my shots. And we should be able to take him down and start the final phase with over 2 minutes left, which is absolutely huge. All we gotta do is stand in our skulls, stay in there, and stay in our zones, and we should be fine. Oh my goodness, that's actually a lot more tricky than I thought it would be. But let's go ahead and rush him back in, damage him as much as possible. Come on, there we go. Almost halfway down and less than half the time spent. Okay, this is actually worrying me a little bit, but we should be fine in theory. There we go, stay in the red. Come on. 200 billion. Stay in the purple. Purple. Then purple again. Purple one more time. And that is going to be a GG. Let's go. Now that we have managed to beat this, it's time to speedrun to level 200. Here we go. Let's reach level 200. Let's go. Let's go! Nice. We take that. There we go! Level 200 achieved! That is amazing, and we've got an amazing set as well. We did amazing. Now, you guys know how we finish this. We go over here to the level milestones. Go here and claim the gems, these perk runes, the tier successes, and more inventory space. That is amazing. We now have 600 inventory space, which is huge. Double the dungeon quest amount. Now, we have one dungeon left, which is all the way in the end of Forsaken Limbo, which may be the finale of the series. And I hope you guys enjoyed the series so far. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. YouTube says you'll like the video on your screen right now. And waddle out, my friend.